This is day one of probably one of the biggest tournaments that'll be on my channel, not counting the Rainbow Tournament, which is the same amount of cars, and the 150 cars subscriber special tournament, back when I hit 150 subscribers like a year ago. Yeah, so these 144 cars, so like a ton. These are all cars that either like they're brand new, so they haven't raced a lot. They just haven't raced a lot at all throughout the time I got them. They used to race a lot, or cars that just like aren't very good. So there was a Decide Your Ride video. Only two people picked cars. The cars that were picked were the Mercedes 500e and Amazoom. There were some copyright issues with the songs though. First song, Emotional Funk, goes for the first like half of the video, got copyrighted even though like copyright blocked, which is weird because the song uses like they didn't make both the instrumental and the vocals, and it's just a copy of another song. So I changed that to just a copyright-free Kevin MacLeod audio, and same for the TikTok version. And then the second audio, which is Bird's Funk, which also used this same like vocals, that just reused vocals, that also got copyrighted. So I just had to take those two videos. I had to delete those two videos because on TikTok it got muted and on YouTube it got blocked. So yeah, only two cars were able to be picked in the span of those 2 days, the Amazoom and the 500e. So a lot of these cars really didn't get much chances to race, like GMC Cyclone or Cool One. Cool One's raced in like one tournament and did terrible. Your wheelie chair over here has been in like 2 tournaments and again didn't do very good. This is really just second chance for a lot of these cars. It's like the second chance tournament all over again. Another thing, this will be a 3-day. I think I already said that. First day will be the first 72 cars in this group. Second day will be the last 72 cars. And just like the 72 car showdown tournament or whatever it was called, only one car will be moving on. But unlike the last one, it'll be a little different. So if you get first place in a race, so let's say this guy gets first place, they'll swap their lanes so they're all in different lanes, and then they'll have to race again. So it's basically just first to 2 wins moves on to the next round. This is just to make it more fair since some of my lanes are a little unbalanced. So anyways, let's start with this huge tournament. I'm rooting for the W1. He's brand new, hasn't raced at all, but I've tested him, he's pretty okay. So I'm rooting for him. This guy is pretty cool too. I don't know if he's really that fast, but he's really cool. Yeah, I'll get started now. Cars will be randomly picked, by the way. For the first race, the cars are the Ford Shelby GR1 Concept, Torque Twister, Lucid Air, Ferrari SF90, Jaguar XJC V12 Coupe, and MR11. Remember, first to 2 wins. Who's going to take this first race? That's the Jag. Torque Twister got close, though. That's surprising. Okay, I've swapped the lanes around. Jaguar got the first win. Not surprising, that's a pretty good car. SF90 did really bad. And then, the GR1 did, usual. And MR11 did a little worse than I expected. Go. And the Jaguar takes the second race. And the Jaguar, unsurprisingly, moves on to round 2. Round 2, by the way, will be 24 cars. Round 3 will be 4 cars. Round 4 will be the final 2. And this is the first guy moving on to this final 24. The cars racing in the second race are the Porsche 911 GT3, Pininfarina Battista, Mod Rod, the GMA T33, Mighty K, and one of 2 2015 Miatas. Go. Mod Rod takes the first win. So I've switched up the lanes. The 911, Mighty K, and Miata, all really tight racing between those three. Never seen the 911 do good. Mighty K and the Miata, they're usually okay. Pininfarina and GMA, kind of expected. And Moderod, pretty good for one of his first tournaments. Go. Moderod takes the second race, he moves on. Moderod moves on. Really good performance from him. Yeah, you could see the 911 got second in the first race and I think fourth in the second race. Told you the lanes were inconsistent. For the third race, the cars racing are Formula Flashback. One of two horseplays, the tan Chippendale one. And then there's the Lamborghini Sion FKP37 or whatever. Long Block, Runway Rescue, and way back there, the Volkswagen Golf. Go. Ooh, that's really close, but the Sion took it. Close race between the Sion and a Runway Rescue. What a weird matchup of two really fast cars. The others, they did good too. Last place, surprisingly, the Golf. Chippendale doing okay. Surprisingly, that one's got bent axles, so... It's also from a thrift shop. Like, look at this. Look at the rear axle on Chippendale. Surprised he's doing that good. Sion takes the last race. For the third time, the lanes are so, terribly inconsistent. As you saw, the Lambo got a great start on the first race when he was in, lane 2, I think. Was it lane 2? No, he was in lane 3. And then, when he got moved to lane 6, he was terribly slow. At the start, at least. He still took the win. The only reason why is because the gate on lane 6 doesn't lower as much as the other lanes, which is one of the main reasons why I'm doing this. For the fourth race, there's 2 of 3 F1 cars, the Red Bull Visa and Kick Sauber, which is kind of surprising. Didn't expect 2 of them to get here. Then there's the tuned Porsche 911, the Mitsubishi Double Shots, 24 Hours, and the Mercedes 300 SL. Go. 24 Hours from behind. .24 Hours surprisingly took that race. Really didn't expect that. Is that a chip on the front of the Kick Sauber? Where in the world did that come from? I don't know. Tuned Porsche, unsurprising, didn't do very good. Tuned cars aren't usually the fastest. Mercedes was a little surprising. It's egg-shaped, but it's fully metal. And Double Shots was surprising with its good performance. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, go. And again, 24 Hours takes it. Mercedes did a little better, but, 24 Hours is just better. And again, the cars racing in the 5th race are Gone Mad, the Audi RS e-tron GT, the 83 Silverado, Fig Rig, Miata, and the first picked car racing in this tournament, it's Amazoom. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. It's Amazoom, just barely. Amazoom, just barely taking the win on the slowest lane, and now the slowest car's on the slowest lane. He's not going to do good. Miata didn't do as good as I wanted. I honestly kind of like the Miata, because it's one of my favorite cars. Fig Rig did way better than I expected. Oh boy, bro. That thing's crazy. Never expected it to be fast. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wow, now that he's in a faster lane, he's way better. For the 6th race, the cars racing are Repo Duty, the ID Lamborghini, Aston Martin DBS, Honda S800 Racing, Drone Duty, and Ramp Truck. Go. Repo Duty. What in the hell? Repo. Lane swap. The worst performing cars were Ramp Truck, the faster than ever DBS, and the Lambo. Expected from the Aston and the Lambo, not from Ramp Truck. Repo Duty, like usual, doing pretty good. Honda did okay. Drone Duty did okay. Go. And that is a Repo Duty win. Not a big surprise from Repo Duty. It's usually fast. The cars racing in the 7th race are Steer Clear, a Cruise Bruiser, Hot Wheels 50 Concept, the, what was this, the Alfa Romeo Giulia, whatever, Super, or something. Then the Cadillac Hypercar and Maserati Shamal. Go. Steer Clear. Second race, Cadillac did way worse than I expected. Same for Cruise Bruiser. Hot Wheels 50 literally hasn't raced at all, so I wouldn't know if he was good or bad. Alfa Romeo did a little worse than I expected, especially since he did pretty good in the Showdown Tournament. And then, Steer Clear did really good. Shamal did surprisingly good. But still not as good as Steer Clear. Okay, second race goes to the the Maserati. Why was Steer Clear so slow? Okay, second race. So who's gonna take it, the Shamal or Steer Clear? Will it be someone else? I'm not sure. This is the lap number 3, I guess. If Shamal wins, he goes to the next round. If Steer Clear wins, he goes to the next round. It'll be Steer Clear moving on. Pretty competitive race, but Steer Clear moves on. Time for the 8th race. So for the 8th race, the cars racing are the Classic Skyline. Oh my god, this camera sucks. There we go. Classic Skyline, Twinduction, Jaguar F-Type, Monoposto, Electro Silhouette, and the Lamborghini Aventador J. Go. Oh, Twinduction! Never seen that from him before. I thought he was slow. Twinduction. So I've swapped the cars around. Twinduction, holy! I mean, he's like barely raced since I got him when I turned, I think 11. I don't know. I think I got it when I turned 11. So this thing is old. It somehow still did really good. Underwhelming performance from Monoposto, the F-Type, and the Skyline. Go. Easy win for Twinduction. Twinduction is the 8th car moving on. Only 4 races left in day 1. Then the next 12 will be in day 2. Yeah. The cars racing in the 9th race are Project Speeder, Locomotorin, Lotus Emira, one of 2 Linster prototypes. This is the orange one from a 10-pack, Formula E Gen 3, and the custom 70 Chevelle. Go. Locomotorin, just barely. Locomotorin and Formula E, not surprising with how good they did. Emira was a bit disappointing, and Linster was kind of expected. This one's got a bit of a problem where its chassis hangs low a little too much. I don't know if it's bent or something. I think it might be bent, like the chassis bent. Really screws it up on the start. Go. Oh wow, this next one goes to the Formula E. I'm starting to not know if it's either the cars or the track that's inconsistent. Because what do you mean, Locomotoring got first, then he got like third or fourth? That doesn't make any sense. It's the same cars he's going up against. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it seemed like it's the Formula E. The Formula E Gen 3 moves on. Really expected better from Locomotor, and he was really slow in those last 2 races. For the 10th race, the cars racing are the second horseplay. There's the Gray X Racers one. Then there's the RX-7 Drift, cool one. Lotus Sport Elise. Alfa Romeo 8C. I have 2. I think this one's my more red one. I have a more orange one and a more red one, but they're both very similar. I think this is my red one. And then there's Aristorat. Go. At RX-7, holy. At RX. Pretty sad performance from Cool One and Aristorat. RX-7, kind of surprising, kind of not. These 3 back here, these 3, I got them around between 2022 and 2023. So they're a little old. These guys are a little newer. Yeah. Go. The RX-7 Drift moves on. Now only 2 races left in day 1. For the 11th race, the cars racing are the Ford Escort RS2000, Speed Trap, Power Rocket, Side Draft, Tesla Cyber Quad, and the Mazda 787B looking thing, Mad Mike Drift Attack, I'm pretty sure. Go. Speed Trap. Speed Trap got first, but now he's in the slow lane. Let's see if these other cars that only did a little worse than him have a chance at, I don't know, actually beating him. Oh, the RS2000, just barely. This time the RS2000 took the win. 2 cars in the middle are the ones with 1 win. Everyone else doesn't have any wins. Cyberquad now in the slow lane. It's already pretty slow, so I don't think it'll make a difference. Did make a difference, but this time it's Side Draft taking the win. Okay, I guess we're doing a 4th race. So now there's 3 cars with 1 point. Mad Mike Drift Attack, Cyber Quad, and Power Rocket don't have a single point. RS2000's in the slow lane, you know what? Because the RS2000's fast, swapping him with Mad Mike. Because it wouldn't be very fair. Oh wow, okay, I guess he wins, but he was in the fastest lane. Just to see if it's fair, I'm putting them all in the middle. All these 3 cars did really good. If the RS2000 wins this, then he automatically moves on. If one of the others wins this, then they'll do a tiebreaker with the Ford. Oh, that's just barely Speed Trap. This race is going on for a while. This one goes to the Ford. RS2000 moves on. You're going to see Speed Trap there instead of the RS2000. But, RS2000 actually was the one who moved on. It was just a little mistake. But, yeah, he moved on. That's kind of surprising. I don't remember him being that quick. And for the last race of today, race number 12, we have Drift and Brake, Porsche 356 Outlaw. Is it 356? I honestly forgot. Yep, 356. I remembered correctly. West Coast Flyer, Subaru BRZ Drift, High Roller, and the Studebaker. What was this again? 63 Studebaker. Doesn't say what model it is. The Studebaker from behind, bro. Alright, second race. Will the Studebaker take it, or will someone like High Roller, Subaru, or West Coast Flyer just suddenly become fast because of how inconsistent everything is? Well, let's see. Yup, inconsistent as always. Subaru takes the win. Yup. Will High Roller randomly come in and take a win, or will either Studebaker or the Subaru actually get a win? I don't think Drift and Brake or the Porsche have a chance, though. Go. Studebaker moves on. And the Studebaker moves on. Here's the first 12 cars that moved on to round 2. See you in day 2, where I'll race the next 72. Out of these cars, only one was picked. The Mercedes 500E hasn't gone yet. Thank you for watching day 1. Goodbye.